Okay, so for those of you who want the Facebook stream instead of the Instagram stream, we are now live on Facebook. So thank you so much for joining. This is our last class of 2020. Yay! And a full moon celebration, which was last night. So this class is based on this book and also comes with a deck of cards you can order on Amazon if you are in Europe. Uh, just chat me up or send me your email, and we can ship to you from Munich, Germany. So we're dedicating ourselves to the Integrate cards. Integrate is about what you take in. And sometimes we take in things that don't belong to us, or we think things are important, but they actually don't concern us, like sometimes media. Sometimes media gets us all up in arms about something which has nothing to do with us. So the meridians for these green cards are the spleen, the heart, and the small intestine. So when the spleen is not working, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of worry, worry about what will happen in the future, worry about what other people think. The energy is just like you're unable to kind of sort out what needs to be put aside. So no, what the spleen filters out the old red blood cells. And so it is this process of being like, that's not my work. This is my work. And so that kind of sorting. The heart is the healing roadway in the body. So the heart can heal everything. So it basically distributes and circulates whatever it is that you're focusing on. And so what you focus on is then very important because the heart then distributes it throughout the body. And the small intestine is the last meridian in this section. Small intestine, when it's not working, overwhelm, too many choices, confused, scattered, that kind of energy. So when these meridians are working, let's say that there's clarity, there's openness, there's a depth of understanding, there's clear thinking, clear and open thinking, which is different than like I'm thinking clearly and you're wrong, that kind of thing. It's just clear and open. You're able to sort out what belongs to you and what doesn't belong to you. The heart brings zest, optimism, enthusiasm, excitement, and then the small intestine then brings warmth, joy, happiness. All right. So let's begin. We are dedicating ourselves to zest, warmth, optimism, joy, sorting things out, feeling happy, feeling peaceful. So bring the palms together. Thank you for your patience while we got the Facebook going again. So just feel something in between your hands. Let the joints of the fingers and the wrists be soft. Let the energy flow through the elbows, the arms, the heart. Take the energy you've created in your hands, bring it over your eyes. Cup the palms over the eyes. Keep the breathing passage open. Open the eyes into the hands. Place a light on the horizon. The sunlight glistening on treetops. The sun glittering on the water. Something beautiful in nature, and bring the sunlight in through the eyes. Close the eyes. Let's try all of that again. You can press the hands together slightly if you like. A little bit of friction. Feel a flow through the hands, through the body. I'm going on the backs of my hands as well. Activating the hands. Bring the hands over the eyes. Cup the hands over the eyes. Open the eyes into the cosmos and receive light. Close the eyes last time. Let's go side to side. So, kind of right about there. It's hard for me to do because of the mic. And you'll hear the sound move from one side of the head to the other side. Right ear, left ear, right ear, left, right, left. So again, just beginning to detect your own energy. How does it move? Right? You can do like a circle with the hands. You can do the backs of the hands. All right. Take the palms, bring them over the eyes. Focus the eyes on a light. Inhale that light. Chin is heavy. Open up the sides and back of the head. And relax the hands down. Take my braid out. Let's begin with massaging the scalp. So especially when the brain is confused, when there are too many choices, this is card number 1 if you're following along at home. Too many choices, too many decisions to make, then the brain gets overloaded and you need to let go of and chunk it down into what's kind of important and what is not important. So let's move the scalp over the skull bone. So you'll use your fingertips or if you have long nails, you can use the palms. You can grab tufts of hair and move the scalp that way. Whatever way works for you, you can use your knuckles. So you can go, towards the center and back. You can go, one side, other side. Just move the scalp over the skull bone in order to create a steady flow of ojas or cerebrospinal fluid in the head, in the scalp. So the meridians in the head, you've got the governing vessel right in the center. You have the gallbladder along the sides. Triple warmer around the ears. But on the skull. We're focusing on the skull. So do it in a way that feels good, that allows the energy to flow in a positive and optimistic way. Shall we hum? Let's hum. If you have head trauma, any kind of injury, if you've just had surgery, if you're feeling more sensitive, you're not going to dig in or move as much. You'll just be kind of like very gently moving the scalp. So I'm digging in right now, but if that's not right for you, back of the head. Good. Finish up your scalp massage. Let's do a clearing breath. Inhale through the nose. Anything that you were able to summon up that needs to go out, blow it out now. This is card number 19, the exhale card. When I gave these cards and the book to my teacher, Amma, I said, "Oh, Amma, pick a card, pick a card." She picked exhale. Most important card in the deck. Inhale. And exhale. Blow out anything you can release. Last time. Using the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go for the lymph glands. Let's keep humming, shall we? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 2 fingers underneath the earlobe. And then dig in. See what you can find. It drains down the neck, but you don't have to pull too hard. What does the lymph gland do? Takes all the junk out. That's viruses, bacteria, pathogens, chemicals, pesticides, and debilitating negative emotions. Again, it drags down. Okay, rest for a minute. A second. Rest for 2 seconds. Inhale. Exhale. Again, this is the clearing breath. It is not a yogic breath. It is just giving energy a clear and efficient exit pathway. So let's try the other side. Go ahead and 2 fingers under the left side. Left earlobe. So it may feel different. Like this side feels crunchy, but the other side didn't feel crunchy, right? We're symmetrical, but not identical. And so then here I have something crunchy. So then I'm like, oh, okay, let's break up that crunch. Let's allow the lymph system to break it down into even smaller particles so that it can be brought back through the bloodstream and then excreted through excretory glands. What are those? That's the bladder, that's the skin, that's the kidneys, intestines. So like that hurts a little bit, right? So then there's something that was in there, like I used the pen at the bank. I was like, oh no, plastics. The plastic pen, that it seems to be the number 1 transmitter of disease. Viruses stay alive longer on plastic. It drains down. You don't have to tug down too hard. Okay, and relax the hand down. Let's do an exhale to support the lymph system. Inhale through the nose. Hold the breath, smile, and swallow. Good. Now exhale. Let's try one more time. So swallowing, then the toxins will go through the digestive system and blowing out and draining down. So blowing out through the lungs, draining down through the lymph system. Inhale. Hold the breath. Smile activates the thyroid. Swallow and blow it out. All right, move the spine side to side. Like maybe you're like, that doesn't work. Does that work? What are you going to do with the toxicities? You're just going to wait? You're just going to wait until you feel super toxic and then go on a cleanse? No, like you use your breath. You're like, that is not my work. I'm not dealing with that right now. Or I'm only dealing with these things. I'll deal with those other things next week. Like you have to chunk it down in a way that feels good to you. Some people do swishing, right? In the mouth with the oil. So you do an oil swish in the morning. I like baking soda. I'll like go along and I'll like move baking soda through my gums and I'll swish the baking soda around, then I'll spit that out. Right? You could. I mean, it's good to spit out the junk, but spitting is not always possible. So then sometimes you swallow, you exhale, and then it goes through the system naturally. There's nothing so toxic here. Move the shoulders. We're going side to side because a lot of exercises move forward and back. They move in a very linear way. So I'm moving side to side. Just checking the chats here. Sending blessings. Hi, Stacy from Florida. Good. Okay. Thank you, Lone. And you can hear. I like that. And you got the book and cards. So just to say that again, if you're in Europe, we have a bunch of books and cards in Munich that we can ship to you. So it won't be so expensive. Okay. Move the neck side to side. Just something that feels good. We need the neck to be soft, pliable. All right, let's knead the neck. So we're going to do card number 3. All right, so hand flat on the side of the neck. So in other words, the junk that then is no longer necessary. So whatever you assimilate something, there's something that you use, that's the nutrition. There's something that you get rid of, and then, that's the byproduct, right? So that's then draining down the back of the head, all right, through the lymph system. Hand flat on the side of the neck. Fingers then come and wrap around the cervical vertebrae. You'll tip your chin forward just so you can feel that big slab of neck. Inflexible, which again, this is the posture that we use for a lot of texting and computer work. So begin bringing the neck up until it softens. See if you can also pull the heart up to the sky. If you're in a chair, then grab the side of the chair for balance or the back of the chair. You can put your hand behind you as well and try and pull the heart up to the sky and let the head tip back. In yoga, this is called Mauna. These are the, shall we say, leaving the physical world postures. All right, so let's put our to-do list aside. Let's move into the godly realms. Squeeze the fingertips towards the heel of the hand and reset whenever you need to. You can tip your chin a little to the direction that your fingers are pointing. Squeeze the heel of the hand towards the fingertips and the fingertips towards the heel of the hand. You can move up the neck a little bit, moving towards the skull, base of the skull. And when you're ready to untangle, you simply lean forward until it's easy to release your grip. And just feel that wonderful feeling of just like the neck and the head become super wide. Lips are touching, teeth are not. A free flow of energy through the head, the neck, and the body. We need the neck to be flexible. It is the connection between the head, so the intellect, and the heart, the kindness, the compassion. Lips are touching, teeth are not. A free flow of energy through the head, the neck, the body. Let's do the other hand. So the palm is flat against the side of the neck. Fingertips are wrapping around to the other side. So you can hold on to the side of the chair or the back of the chair even. And then begin to tip the chin up as the neck muscles soften, then you squeeze. Again, this is where the lymph fluid, the cerebrospinal fluid, then drains out of the head and rejoins the body circulatory system. You can turn your chin in the direction of your fingers if you want. You can move the hand, release and move the hand up the neck millimeter by millimeter if you want. And when you're ready, lean forward until it is easy to release the hand. And then just sit quietly with the spine straight and the heart resting above the hips. Lips are touching, teeth are not. Neck is wide because it has a wide view. Not looking at one thing, looking at everything, looking at the larger picture so you can gain clarity. If you want, you can open the mouth wide. Keep the mouth open while exhaling. And when you're ready, allow the jaw to close. So just releasing tension from the jaw. Lips are touching, neat teeth are not. Allowing the heart to float above the hips. Let's move to the ears. Card number 4, if you're following at home. So we'll stimulate the ear meridians. There is a holographic representation of the body in the ears. All right, so we'll do one ear at a time. You'll take between 2 fingers or the side of one of the fingers and your thumb. And it'll just be like I always say like maybe like dealing cards. So just go around the rim of the ear and just press in just to stimulate. So these are like not so intense, right? This is shoulders, ankles, elbows. When you get down to the earlobe, then go back up and start again going on the rim of the ear. You might find a place and you're like, oh. So you stay there just a minute and breathe with it. Going down to the earlobe, sinuses, eyes. Last time, along the rim of the ear. Just pressing in, looking for points. How does it feel? Take your time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's try the other side, shall we? Same thing. So just pressing. A little shoulder action there. Oh, a little knee action there. Sinuses going down to the earlobe, the eyes. We want the eyes to be bright and sparkling and full of light. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go until 10 after 12 today because we started late. Or 10 after the hour, whatever time zone you're in. Good. Move the chin around, move the neck. Okay, well, bad hair day. Go ahead and take the top of the ears and pull them up. Sides of the ears and pull them back like Dumbo, like Ganesha. Take the earlobes, pull them down like Buddha. Move the top of the skull. So this atlas axis thing. Top of the spine. Okay. I'll be taking my earbuds off for this, and you will too. So we'll take about 40 seconds, 45 seconds. Insides of the wrists will be on the ears, and you'll rub up and down vigorously. It will cause the scalp to move up and down. So the wrist does not ever leave the ear, and we'll be dealing with the meridians that relate to the spine, the belly organs, the lungs, the heart, the liver, all that stuff located right in more of the center area, the center area there of the ear. Okay? So I'll take my earbuds off. See you in 45 seconds. Ooh. Wow, the ears get hot. I started sweating. Inhale, exhale. Let the detoxing begin. All right, let's continue going down the neck. This would be the lymph glands. Card number 5. Doesn't come up very well on Instagram. Oh well. So let's take your fingertips or the sides of your hands. We'll just go down the sides of the neck. Just massaging, moving. We want a nice free flow of energy through the neck. All right, and then go up underneath the jaw. All right, so I like to do it with my fingertips. If you have long nails, you can do it with the thumb. You can do it with the side of the hand. You can do it at the same time, different, alternate. So there are glands, so submandibular salivary glands. Here underneath the jaw, there are lymph glands as well. So it's like when you go to the dentist or the doctor, like they check those glands to see if they're swollen, right? Do you? No. We don't pay any attention to half the stuff that's going on. Usually because it's working well, but when you're under stress, then things don't work as well. Your brain doesn't work as well. Lymph system needs a little help. So if you tip the chin forward, it'll be a little easier to kind of dig in underneath there. Again, maybe you swallow. Maybe you breathe out. And again, it drains down. Go ahead and do the vocal cords. 2 fingers on either side of the vocal cords. And we'll just move the vocal cords side to side. Card number 7. Okay, 2 fingers. All right, you're taking that whole package. Like it really moves a lot for me. Some other people, they're like, oh my God, like I can't get my vocal cords to move quite that far. You don't have to go that far, but you'll notice that I can talk even while I'm moving the vocal cords. Behind the vocal cords, the thyroid. Behind the thyroid, the 4 parathyroids. You can also just use like the whole hand and move the neck. You might hear a little crunching in the base of the skull or in the neck somewhere. Why do we carry so much tension? I don't know. Like, is the world going to end? I saw all those volcanoes. I was like, oh my God, the world is ending. We're finally there. No. Now we're in today. Let's tap the thymus, card number 6. Okay, so it's just below the collarbones. Thymus is part of the lymph system. Let's tap in the mantra, I'm good. Not aiming too high today. I am good. I'm good. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Relax the hand down. Inhale. Exhale anything that does not agree that you are good. Let's do card number 14. Squeezing the muscle to the bone. So the bones get stimulated by muscles contracting towards the center. So that's what happens when you engage any muscle. But sometimes an injury or being housebound doesn't work so great. So just start with the head. We'll just go through the whole body and just press the skull, press the hands towards each other. Maybe revisit the ears. Pressing the jaw hinge. Pressing the face. I guess you'd have to. One hand in front, one hand behind. Pressing either side of the neck. All right, let's go to the arms. So I just squeeze. I'm just like squeezing with my hand, and I like to rotate the limbs. It's above the elbow, below the elbow, forearm. Make a bracelet with your thumb and finger. And then just squeeze the wrist. You can move the wrist forward and back. Squeeze a thumb. Squeeze a finger. Squeeze another finger. So just squeezing the muscle towards the bone. You can also just like activate every muscle in your body. Let's do the palm as well. I like to do it with my thumb. Take the fingers and just stretch them back. And then reach underneath, grab the thumb, stretch that back. Now we have to reach up. Okay, let's do the other shoulder. So anywhere in the shoulder, just squeezing the muscles towards the bone. I like to rotate on the limbs, especially above the elbow, below the elbow, forearm. Squeezing the wrist. Which finger feels better, right? And then move the wrist. Good. And squeeze a thumb. Why? Because the body needs attention, right? So everything is supposed to be circulating through the hands, the shoulders, the arms, the fingers, the wrists. The palm, thumb into the palm. And then bring your wrist into the rib cage. And then you can just pull the fingers down to stretch the hand. And then reach underneath and grab that thumb, stretch the thumb, and stretch the arms up. Let's go back to tapping the thymus. I'm good. Not a lot of detail there. That's okay. You're just like, yeah, I'm good. You made it through the full moon. You made it through solstice. You made it through the hailstorms in Saudi Arabia, flooding, and 3 different volcanoes erupting. It was quite a week. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm relaxed the hand down. Feel that intention. I am good. Meaning I'm content. I'm okay. Yeah. I'm feeling all right. And allow that vibration to then just move through the body, circulated by the heart, which is pumping, by the way, in case you forgot. So just wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Ankles are soft, wrists are soft. Good. Let's move on to the breasts or the chest area. This is card number 8. All right, so you can use knuckles or you can use a claw, a hand. And let's move from the center line, then out towards the armpit. Okay? So you can move in circles or just up and down, side to side, whatever works for you. Moving the tissue around the chest area. These are lymph glands, by the way. And they move over, they drain towards the armpit. You can do the breast area or around the breast area or chest area. Just kind of like, hello, wake up. Okay, and then let's, so this is cupping. This is Taoist cupping. So you're taking making a cup out of the hand, and then there's a little bit of air there. So you cup, and then the air moves energy into the, like that. The air moves the energy into the body. So do the rib cage, all the way around the rib cage if you can. And rest. Not only giving the body permission to detox, but encouraging it. So what are we detoxing? In this case, we're dedicating ourselves to the green cards, the integrate cards. And so we're letting go of fear and worry. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and we are going to show up at exactly the right time and do exactly the right thing. Things are going to work out for the better. We're going to find a new way. We're going to be optimistic. We're going to sort out our problems one by one. Nice. All right, so knuckles or a claw, whatever you want to do. Let's do the other side. So you can press in. You can move around in circles, draining towards the armpit. Moving from the center line out towards the underarm area. Moving around the breasts or on the breasts, whatever works for you. Chest area. Clearing breath if you need it. Cupping. So creating a cup out of the hand and then and I hope that made sense. So all around where you think there are lungs, cupping the hand and allowing the air pocket in that hand to send energy into the body. Oh, right side, liver, lungs. Inhale, exhale. Free flow of energy through the body. It's okay to let go of the junk, right? What's not working for you, you let that go so something new can come in. Inhale. Inhale the good stuff. Exhale what you're done with. Okay, backs of the fingers, 2 fingers as high up in the armpit as you can. Thumb is pressing against those 2 fingers. That whole thing is going up underneath the arm. Press in with your thumbs and move the fingers forward and back, getting those lymph glands underneath the armpits. Ugh. Bah. That doesn't feel that great. Feels kind of annoying. Ugh. Okay, and relax the hands down. And now something will come up that wants to go. Inhale and let it go. Letting go of worry, of fear, of addiction, of cravings. We are souls. We are light. We are humanity. We're going to figure this out. And we're going to breathe in the good and breathe out the old. Let's stimulate the spine. Card number 12. So you'll do this with your fists, with the eye of the fist. That's what the martial artists call the eye, is this flat part. Or if you want to just use flat palms, you can do that. We're going to use impact. So we're going to be beating on either side of the spine. If that's too much for you, then you can just kind of do a rubbing motion. So start at the base of the spine and go up. When you're done with the spine, just come down to the sides of the hips. Wag your hips. Front of the belly. Go down the legs. Ankles, feet, stimulating the fascia, lymph system, ligaments, muscles, bones, cartilage, tendons. Let's move into deep relaxation. So sit comfortably. Feel the body tingling, the cells excited. Excited about today, excited about this moment, excited about what will come in the next year. If you're seated, the soles of the feet are flat on the floor. If you're lying down, allow the feet to fall open. Feel the buzzing in the cells, the bones. Lips are touching, teeth are not. Feel life pulsating. Let's take ourselves sunbathing, using the imagination to sit out in the garden, to lie on the beach. Nestling into the sand. Feeling the pulsation, the sound, the resonance of the earth and its humming. Breath moving easily and naturally through the cells, the ligaments, the bones, cartilage, the bone marrow, the blood vessels, the heart, the chambers of the heart, capillaries, veins, the skin, breathing, receiving. the humming, in the bones, the cells, the teeth, the neurons, the brain. Wherever you are, place your hands on the heart, either one on top of the other or side by side. And we'll just spend a few minutes humming. Hum with the earth that is already humming, the body which is already humming, beating, pulsating, moving, sending signals, vibrating. Any note you want, breathe when you need to. yourself to breathe in the sacred light. Relaxing the hands into the lap or at the sides. Feeling the current of life, of goodness, freedom, moving through the body, through the hands, through the heart. Namaste. I'm wishing you a happy, happy new year. We'll be continuing the self-care classes every Wednesday in 2021. There is a wonderful training, an online training for this. If you want to learn more about it, or if you want to teach this online or in your community, please sign up. We have the hours of the training, 4 hours each day, that allow people in America and also Europe to join. And what else? There'll be a kirtan tomorrow. I have a CD, or on Friday, I have a CD release party. I'll be singing songs in English from the new album called Elevated. They are themes of love and empowerment. So wherever you are, if you're still lying down, just enjoy, and we'll find ourselves relaxing through this new year and just kind of gliding into 2021 in the most beneficial way possible. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your participation. Namaste.